My fellow Americans, my name is Alan Ritschl, independent candidate for the presidency of the United States of America. First, let me say I hope you all are staying safe and will remain healthy. Secondly, I'd like to remind you of an election coming up in November. For those of you who may be undecided, let me tell you a little bit about my platform and where I stand. Now this is called Aerodeck. I installed this myself. Very expensive, very fancy, much nicer than anything any of my neighbors have. This is the same material as they use to make airplane fuselage and actual boat decks. It makes a deck and a watertight ceiling for the room below, provided it was installed properly. Now that was fine print that I read a little bit too late. I also need to clean off some of last year's mildew, but I'm having trouble finding Clorox. Enough about where I stand. Now let me tell you a little bit about my campaign. What I will not be doing is making the mistakes that I made in 2016. If any of you are aspiring politicians and want to see an example of how not to conduct a presidential campaign, you can see some of my ads on my YouTube channel, Danger in Carlisle. It's all one word or you won't find it. The Danger in Carlisle YouTube channel. Now there are several reasons that my campaign failed in 2016. Number one, I had an incompetent staff. Number two, I was combining my campaign with expert tennis instruction. And number three, I was employed full-time as a high-powered analyst with an insolvent insurance company. Now, in the years since 2016, I've retired. So now here in 2020, free of the encumbrances and distractions of full-time employment, I will conduct my campaign. I will combine it with expert tennis instruction. And as a bonus, I will dispense nutritional advice and relationship advice. Yes, advice for the lovely. And I may even throw in some poetry and philosophy. So, in conclusion, I will give you my solemn promise in my campaign here in 2020 that I will focus 100% on multitasking. My name is Alan Ritschl, and I approve this message. I should have done what? Ask for money. Oh, yeah, you can't expect me to do two things at once.